So I just finished a theater in Gao, and that freed up a little more happiness. So now I can settle Ton DB, and in Ton DB I will build. Well, what do I got? I'll build a lighthouse. No, I don't even have that technology. I'll just build a Colosseum because I will surely need it. Tonibi doesn't need to grow quite that quickly. I'll at least want to get these furs online first. Can work on the leaning tower here. 9 turns. Someone will probably beat me to it, but I think that I actually got the tech first, and then Spades may have gotten it shortly after me, but I think my production, my production's not so hot. We can build a workboat here, improve those fish, and let Tombouctou grow a little faster. Right now it's growing at an extremely slow rate. Just making sure all my citizens are working as expected. So Spades has the pyramids, Hagia Sophia, the Chichen Terracotta Army, and Stonehenge. He has 6 social policies, liberty and 1 commerce, whereas we have 6 as well, liberty, but instead of liberty we have tradition and 1 commerce. Now if I could take out Hanoi, this area would be much safer, but that would ruin my peaceful relations with the Greeks. And I also couldn't get very much surface area on that in terms of being able to attack Hanoi, while the Greeks would certainly be attacking me from behind. So it's interesting that the Greeks don't have any specialists in their universities. I'm going to move my spy to Sparta, just to see what's going on there, and also just in case the Greeks move their spy to Athens to counter my tech stealing. I really should be teching up to grab a caravel though, so I can explore the rest of this map. So now I'm the leader in terms of number of techs, but only leading the average by 3. My manufactured goods, or my production per turn, is the worst, however. So here, my happiness is about to dip below 0. I'm going to work on a theater. And likewise here, I'll work on a Colosseum. Excuse me. My military might is still just fine for holding off the Greeks, so I don't have to worry too much about researching non-directly military oriented techs. Getting those furs got me to friendship level with Almaty, so I'll be getting a nice military unit from them eventually. Finish our trade route to Tondivi. Improve some more tiles. We're now the tech leader, but our manufactured goods are fairly low. We have workshops in most of our cities, or at least in our 3 largest cities, and we have a workshop on the way. So that should help improve our production a little. Our capital is larger than the Greek capital, which is nice to see, in part because we went tradition, got the free aqueduct and the growth bonus. Let's see what happens if we go full-on production focus. No, we're actually working every high production tile we possibly can. So I'm not going to reset my tiles. So someone has met the Greeks. So, pretty basic. We're just improving our tiles. We have 2 turns to go on the Leaning Tower of Pisa. This gives us a 25% boost to great person generation, and we get a free great person. So, in the late game, our great scientists are going to be very important for accelerating us to the important techs, say artillery, or bombers, or nukes. So, 25% boost in earning great scientists will definitely be helpful. I'm not sure what I'm going to choose for the great person here. I could choose a great general just in case Sparta tries to steal back this land. And that the other side benefit of that is it won't increase the cost of future great people. So the amount of great people points needed to acquire great people increases with each great person that you spawn. But that doesn't include great prophets, great admirals, or great generals. So if I choose one of those, it won't increase that timer. I have some great scientists coming very shortly, so if I choose, say, a great engineer, that'll delay my great scientists, which is actually just fine, because they're just going to be sitting around waiting anyways. The reason you would save great scientists is that they give you a science boost equal to some amount of science that you've been producing over the last 8 turns. So if you wait, then the amount of science you make per turn increases as the game progresses. This is what Sparta looks like. He has people in his universities finally, and he has his observatory up, so he's actually producing 51 science in this one city, which is pretty good, and he's getting his harbors online. So this is a very nice city. I'm going to bring my spy back home to perform counter-espionage now. The other option would be to drop him into Almaty and then maybe become allies with Almaty by rigging some elections. Alright, next we're going to work on a university. So next turn, unless someone else was racing us, we should be able to finish the Leaning Tower of Pisa. And that is a pretty key wonder to get if you're planning on winning the long game. And since I'm safe from immediate elimination by the Greeks in this case, I have the luxury of planning for the long game. And I'm doing that also by going for scientific theory, so I can get my public schools online. The reason public schools are important is they boost your science, but they also give the a specialist slot, which contributes great scientist points, and those great scientists are pretty critical at the end. Ooh, and we just got a new unit from Almaty. So we can select a great person. I'm thinking I will choose a great engineer if I can build a nice wonder. In this case, the Forbidden Palace is a very good candidate. Other than grabbing Big Ben with a great engineer, I think pulling off the Forbidden Palace with a great engineer is actually a very good thing, especially since we're pretty tight on happiness right now. So there we go. We'll have that done soon. The Forbidden Palace reduces unhappiness from all non-occupied cities by 10%, and we have 5 non-occupied cities, so that should give us a nice happiness boost. So here, Almaty gave us a trebuchet. Our cities are doing quite nicely now. Even though we're in 3rd place on the score screen, we're actually doing really well. The reason I say that is because we're number 1 on tech, which is very important. But one big thing to worry about is we're not very, we don't have a very high production value. So I can grab a bank, which will up my gold per turn even more, or I could try for some other wonders. The Alhambra isn't bad. It'll speed up my culture just a little. Let's see, and I can unlock rationalism with my next excuse me, with my next social policy, which is coming in 4 turns. So I think that I will go for the Alhambra here, but first I'm going to grab an amphitheater, just because I do want to start shooting myself through rationalism. So here we have time to build a bank. Starting to run out of tiles to improve. Can farm up some more tiles around Jenny. Construct a fort here just for fun. And otherwise we're in very good shape. So, do I want a bank or do I want the Alhambra? Go for the Alhambra. Buy this deer tile just so my worker has something to do. So, we're no longer the worst in terms of production, although we're still below average and below the best. We still have a 2-tech lead over the average, and our military might is actually #1 here. We've also gotten into second place on the score screen thanks to those 2 wonders that we built. So we're in good shape, and I'll just stop the video here.